What's up, guys? John Origins here. Today got a Pokemon Showdown live in the RU tier, and we're going to be using this team today. Bit of bulk, nice and bulky with some quite powerful mons. You know, it's okay. It's not a bad team at all. It's just kind of weak to Durant. Durant absolutely smashes it, and bulky special Pokemon. They beat the crap out of it as well. But we have this thing here, which is it's an averagely custom set that I've got. It's just Life Orb, Reuniclus with 4 attacks, hidden power 5 for stuff like Excavalier and then Durant switch-ins, although you'll never switch your Durant into a Reuniclus because you'll get barked, because Durant does not have special defense. But a 96 speed investment to outspeed Doublade. Doublade tend to run up to about 116 speed or 117 speed with 44 investment in speed. So I'm using that to outspeed them by a little bit more. Like say if they're on 48 investment into speed instead of 44, I'd still outspeed them. 52 with speed tie, and then 56 they would outspeed me. But yeah, that's it. I did run a bit less, but then I put HP fire on this thing, so obviously I lost the speed IV, so I had to invest a bit more into the speed stat, and just the rest in HP just for a little bit of bulk. Standard Eelektross, so we're just speed out Aroma, just Cobalion. I just took the OU spread, to be honest, a bit of attack investment, and I'm good to go. So that's fine. I don't think I should run naive though. Let me put a minus on that because I don't want to take special attacks really badly, because I'm already quite weak to special attacks, so I'll do that. Then Michelle, just standard Michelle, and then standard Cress, Thunderwave, 2 attacks, Moonlight, and then Choice Scarf Tyrantrum. Choice Scarf Tyrantrum because I do lose to Durant, like I said, so I had to put Fire Fang on this. After rocks, I guarantee Oko, and before rocks, it does 96 minimum, so I've got a pretty good chance to Oko anyway. But yeah, that's the squad. Let's get into a game. Let's get rid of all this crap. I don't like this screen there. Here we go. And boom. It might take a while. It's quite early in the morning. So, well, 1 PM. So I'll pause until we get a game. Okay, guys, we've got one here against JoJo Monster 7777. He's got a very cool looking team fighting spam. It's going to be pretty easy to deal with because I do have Cresselia and Michelle, so that helps quite a bit. Meloetta could be a problem if I lose my Eelektross and also Aromatisse. But once I get rid of what is that? Excavalier. I should be able to spam Outrage with this quite easily. I can also spam Earthquake with this as well because of his Lantern, but I'm alright with this. I'm going to lead off with Reuniclus. It seems like a very decent lead. Actually, no. Eelektross isn't too bad because I think he might lead off with his Excavalier, but he ends up leading off with his Medicham. Now, I don't really want to stay in at all, so I'm just going to leave the field. I'm going to go out into going out to Aromatisse to start off with to eat up this attack, and then I want to double back in, but I'm just going to fire off a wish first before I do anything stupid. Like, I knew he'd go out into this Cavalier, and I could have doubled out into Reuniclus, but HP 5 doesn't kill. It does about 8% to Assault Vest, so I got to be worried about that. I'm just going to switch directly out into my Cobalion. Here I can get my Stealth Rocks, and then I can slowly wear down this Cavalier via the Stealth Rocks, so Reuniclus can be a lot more effective. But he ends up bringing this in, which is scarier. I'm going to taunt him just in case. Just in case he's a Stealth Rock. He should be. It's the only thing I've seen that can learn it. So yeah, I can prevent that from happening. And then I can switch out into my Cresselia, who should be able to eat up with a potential Earthquake, and then follow it off with a Moonblast or Ice Beam. Yeah, Moonblast is probably my better play, although Excavalier is probably going to be his main switching. I'm going to start this timer now. Yeah, I don't want to take an Earthquake. He ends up making a pretty decent play, double switching. I'm just going to switch directly back into Cobalion, as I can take an attack from him. He ends up going for the Knockoff, which is brilliant for me. I get a +1 boost. Now, I could go straight for the close combat here. I have no reason not to be honest, because I know Stealth Rocks would be really good, though. I'm going to Stealth Rock, as he actually brings in his Medicham. I can find out if this thing's Scarfed. I can just go for the close combat, but question is, I want to keep this Cobalion And I have 2 pretty good switch-ins, so I have no reason to risk it. So, go Cress! As the fact that he did that probably sounds out to me that he is choice scarfed. So I'm just going to fire off a Mint Blast here. Hopefully get off some good damage on the Escavalier, but he ends up bringing in this Assault Vest Meloetta. I'm just going to Thunder Wave it. As, yeah, Hyper Voice isn't going to do too much to me. I get the Paralyze on it, and I'm just going to fire up another Moonblast. As I end up getting the special attack drop and the power, which is nice. And what I can do now is switch out. I'm going to go into my Reuniclus. As he actually goes for the U-turn. Decent play. I want to show you the calc onto the Escavalier, because he's probably going to bring that in. Just to see him on Trick Room against Escavalier. Assault Vest. And then Power Fire does that, so it's not going to be killing. But after a couple of Stealth Rock switch-ins and maybe a bit of damage, I'll be able to knock him out. As yeah, after one more switch-in, I should be able to knock him out with HP 5, but no reason to risk it right now. He could Pursuit me here, but I don't think he'll do too much to me. And he showed Knockoff, so I doubt he'd run Knockoff and Pursuit. So switching out directly into Cobalion was my safest play. And ultimately my best play. As that works out in my favor, and what I can do now is I'm gonna Volt Switch. You got me. I'm gonna go straight to my Eelektross here, because this will provide me a bit more of offensive momentum, and I expected the Earthquake, so that was nice. I can just go straight for the Giga Drain here. He has no real switching, so whatever damage I can get on something is really good for me. Damage on this Medicham, nice, very good damage. And he's Choice Scarf, so I can probably live an attack, but I have switch-ins, so I don't think I need to do that. I kind of expect him to expect my switch. I'm going to Volt Switch. Exactly. He could go into his Lantern here, which he does. Is he Volt Absorb? Yep. But this can't do anything to me, so I can just Giga Drain. What was... Oh yes, of course. Meloetta was Statist. But damage on this is really good for me as well, because it is a special attacker, meaning that Reuniclus is going to have a lot more of a fun time against his team. As he's bringing Hitmonlee this time. He's bringing out all the Starks, man. This Hitmonlee could be a problem with his Life Orb, so I'm going to go into my Aromatisse, because I expected the knockoff, to be perfectly honest, but that's fine as well. I can actually fire off a Moonblast here. I'm hoping that the Escavalier comes in, because I can get some damage off on that. Because he might expect me just to go for the Wish or the Protect, so you can get a free switch into it. So yeah, this should work out, I would think. I know my main concern is this Escavalier at the moment, because it's the one thing stopping my Reuniclus from just spamming Psychic. Because otherwise it just beats the rest of his team. He actually stays and goes for the Knockoff, so he's going to lose his Hitmonlee here, which is great. I mean, Tyrantrum wouldn't have appreciated it, like a Map Punch. So he ends up bringing in this, and I'm just going to fire off a Wish, expecting Stealth Rocks, yeah. So I can get to a good amount of HP with this thing. As long as Michelle's healthy, I should be okay, but that could have turned out better, I admit, because now Michelle's really low and can't really switch into any attacks. But as long as Crest is relatively healthy, I should be okay on that front. I could go for my Stealth Rocks here. Or I could just switch into Eelektross, because Eelektross is a much better play. And yeah, he has no switch-ins to this attack. I could Volt Switch, but I want HP, so I'm just going to Giga Drain. He might... Yeah, he just brings in his Lantern, so... Yeah, he's not looking in the best of shape, this Lantern. And as long as I get a decent roll, I should be able to knock out this Lantern right here. I do have Rim Therapy. That's where rolls come into play. Do Flamethrower? I want a Flamethrower, but it's not worth it. Yeah, as I get a bit of HP back, I can Aromatherapy on maybe Medicham, depending on what move he decides to lock itself into. As he does bring this in now. I want to see what he goes for. I'm just gonna Volt Switch. Yeah, as he goes for the Drain Punch, I can Volt Switch out, do a lot of damage, and then I can bring in Aromatisse. As he shouldn't be able to knock me out, and I can go for the Wish. Protecting is my safest play, just in case he predicts me to predict his Roar and goes for an. I'm gonna go for a Moonblast, so Protect easily my best play. As yeah, he does roll me out into Cobalion. Nice, of course. So Michelle's looking pretty shit right now, and I'm just gonna close combat. I do 35%, which isn't too bad. As he goes and rolls me out into Michelle. He should outspeed me and he'll be able to knock me out, which I don't really want, but I think it's gonna have to happen. Yeah, actually, this Rhyperior is a bit of a problem. I'm just gonna Moonblast. I guess he goes for the Rock Blast. Oh, I do have Crest, so it's not as bad as it would seem. As I'm just gonna fire off a Moonblast. Yeah, I'm gonna Moonblast. As long as what was that? I'm not sure what he did there. He might have predicted my switch or something. I don't know. Yeah, I'm in the air, my friend. I think he was expecting the double because of Excavalier and my Cobalion. But what I can do here is I'm just gonna fire off another Moonblast. He's not actually switching, which is weird. I'm going to Moonlight here. I don't want to get too low. It's imperative that I stay at a good amount of HP for his Medicham and his Meloetta. As he actually now decides to switch out to his Cavalier. I'm just going to stack Eelektross here. Don't really need it. As Pursuit, there's a lot. But I can bring in Cobalion here. I'm just going to go for the close combat. Because at the range that all of his Pokemon are at, they can't really take 2 close combats. And once I weaken this Excavalier, I'm pretty good to go. Yeah, there's definitely a team that can take 2. And can't switch in anyway. Cobalion actually does a lot of work here, to be honest. I mean, if I get rid of Rhyperior, I might be able to win with Tyrantrum plus Cresselia, because he does have that Medicham, which is a bit of a problem, but although Reuniclus should be able to take on Medicham. He actually sacks Rhyperior here, which is really good. Like super duper good. I was going to say this got my Stealth Rocks, but that's not worth it. I mean, he has to make some good plays with his Medicham here. Because he'll definitely bring in the Medicham right now. Like, that's almost guaranteed. It depends what he does. Does he go for the Drain Punch? Or does he go for the Baton Pass? Because if he goes for the Baton Pass, he puts him in a really good position where he can Baton Pass into Meloetta and start doing damage to my team, because I don't have a switch into that. Although Cobalion's at a really good range of HP still. I think I could play it safe like that. Because, yeah. Oh. I should put it on the Meloetta, which I was not expecting. Like, is this really a threat? I'm just gonna close combat this, because yeah, I can do a lot of damage to him. As he actually goes for a side shot, which doesn't kill. He's actually in revenge killable range. So I'm actually gonna go for my Stealth Rock to bring the Excavalier down to 76%. And he might not want to lose his Meloetta just yet because of Cresselia. I mean, if he had Side Shot, that would have killed, but oh, nice, sweet. Okay, so I get my rocks, which is huge, and then I'm gonna close combat, getting the necessary damage on this Excavalier. Super good. Okay, this puts me in a really good position. This is in a close game. It really has. Fight and Spam. I think I had a good match because I had Crest, Reuniclus, and Aromatisse against Fight and Spam. As I do some more damage. Nice. suppose if I bring in Reuniclus, it's kind of obvious. Tyrantrum come in, good Fire Fang, but then you see the problem with that is that he gets a free Drain Punch with his Metacham. And I kind of need Tyrantrum to take on this Meloetta. So I'm going to bring my Reuniclus, it's my best play. I'm just going to hit him Power Fire, knock him out. Meloetta, if that comes in, I should be able to win. With Crest, so... I think I had a pretty decent team matchup and he played very well. Made some good plays. It's not over yet. I think I can still misplay. I think Metacham might still be able to put it back. It's just a case of Cresselia being his biggest downfall. And I've just ruined your day. I'm a punster. Good joke. And I don't think at this point Meloetta, even with the Assault Vest, can live a Psychic coming from Reuniclus because of Stealth Rock's entry. It'd be at 16%. Let me have a look. I don't want to risk anything, you know? Assault Vest. Psychic. Oof, yeah, that would be a bit risky, in fact. Depends how much investment he's got. He has to have no investment for Psychic to kill. So, I would have to Focus Blast there, I think. Unless HP Fire does more. Doesn't do more. Yeah, Focus Blast would have to do it. And, I think I can afford to risk it. Because Crest is physically defensive. And I just have Tyrantrum Earthquake. So, yeah, I'm just going to Focus Blast here. And I actually live. That's good. And I actually hit the Focus Blast. That's even better. And his last is Metacham. I'm just going to say GG. And I'm just going to go for this. It doesn't really matter because I'm going to die anyway. I'm going to go for the Psychic. I think he still would have lost. Hang on. There we go. So I had one anyway. Just figured I'd tell him. If he U-turned, I would have killed off this Metacham. And then I would have won. But I've got people home now, so I'll have to pause this once I win. Yeah, I would have won anyway. This was actually a really good game. Can you make me move? Thank you. Actually goes for that. And I can bring in Crest. My safest play is the Thunder Wave. Because of this. No reason to risk anything. And then I Moonblast. Yeah. GG. So that was actually a really good game. I got quite a few points from it, so that's nice. But I will pause until we get a next game. Probably for quite a while, so BRB. Okay guys, we're back, and been a while, for about half an hour. But we're back now for game 2, hopefully. We had a really good first game. I remember it being good. So I'm looking forward to watching that back. But I will. I suppose I'll pause again. I should have waited until we actually got into the game to start recording. But my bad. So I'll pause until we get another game. So BRB. Okay guys, we're going here against very interesting squad. Stealth Rock's going to be very important, so I'm just going to lead off with Cobalion. I mean, I beat Ampipom, so it's fine. I can definitely live any 2 attacks from this thing, even if he wants to fake out plus low kick. I definitely live, so just going to set my rocks because it beats 4 of his team. Well, 3 of his team and then weakens the other 3, so and he has no spinner. Which makes me relatively happy, so BAM! There we go. I'm just going to switch out into my Eelektross player to safe. Although Eelektross is going to be a very key player. In fact, I shouldn't have done that because of unnecessary damage. But I don't know. That might come back to haunt me, but we'll see. We'll see. Swallow is probably going to be the biggest issue, I think, to me. Maybe Aurorus. His team is very Cobalion weak as well. If I had Sticky Web, I'll be golden right now. But unfortunately, I do not. As he actually brings in this Ampipom, I can bring back in my Cobalion on an expected fake out. And this just means that I can get off a close combat for free, which is really good. Actually, Thief, so he gives me +1. He might have taken my item, but he's just giving me +1 attack. So that Cobalion is dead. Not Cobalion, Ampipom, same Pokemon. Look at them, they look the same to me. I'm just going to be awesome now. So he can bring in Jolteon again. He actually brings in Fletchinder, which is just very interesting. I'm just going to Volt Switch out. He actually goes for Tailwind, so that's cool. As I do solid 60%. And then I can just bring in my Eelektross. Nothing big there. And I suppose Acid Spray. I get predicted. I didn't want him bringing in Jolteon for free. That's the only reason that I went for the Acid Spray. Because he could have sat Fletchinder later on in the game to the Stealth Rock, so you know, so you got to play it safe at some point. Luckily, he did miss the Will-O-Wisp. Of course, I do have Aromatherapy, so it's not a huge deal. He actually brings in Swallow, which I can live a Boom Burst because I am. I can't live a. Don't think I can live a Facade though. I do have Crest. Now, I need to keep this alive. That's... Do I? I mean, yeah, it's Jolteon, but I should be able to outspeed that with Tyrant. No, I can't. I can't. Yes, I can. What? Jolteon tends to hit, I think it's 397? So yeah, I think I outspeed that. It might be 394 actually. But I still outspeed that. What do I need? I'm just going to sack this. Yeah, because what I can do is just bring in Cresselia. Live any hit. Go for the Ice Beam. And knock him out. So yeah, as long as Crest stays healthy, I'm okay with this. He actually goes for the U-turn, which is okay with me. He just takes more Stealth Rock damage when he comes back in. And Reuniclus might be able to live an attack as well. We'll never know. As he actually brings in the Lipard, who I do a significant amount to, and I can bring in Cobalion again, expecting either like a knockoff or something. Dark Pulse. Okay, that's fine. Get a +1 boost. Outspeed this, so I can just go for the close combat again. And then knock him out. And because I'm at +1, nothing's going to be taking this attack. And he actually sacks his Swallow, which I don't agree with at all. But that really just helps my cause, because now I can spam Earthquake with Tyrantrum. I can actually just spam Outrage with Tyrantrum and I can win. But still going to play it safe. Going to switch out into my Michelle to take this electric type attack, as I'm able to eat that up quite easily. Now I can just go for the Moonblast as he Volt Switches. Nothing on his team likes this, especially after Stealth Rock's entry. Lipard's going to go down, so that's nice. GG! GG Lipard. I don't think we'll end on this. I will guess another game, but I'll wait until there's one Pokemon left before searching. As he ends up bringing in Jolteon again. I'm just going to Moonblast. I actually just Volt Switch. Okay, I'm okay with this. Because now I've got the essential damage on this Aurorus. And the drop, which is good, because I think Aurorus, they tend to be special attackers. He's actually support. Very interesting. Very, very interesting. Never seen Aurorus use Stealth Rocks, to be honest. And yeah, he is special, so nice. Good game that. And his last is going to be his Jolteon. So I'm just going to search for a game now. And whatever, I can lose Michelle, I don't mind. Because I can just bring in Tyrantrum and go for the Earthquake, knock him out. Yeah. GG. And yeah, 7 points. 7. I'll help him out. Yeah, it's choice card. So I'm gonna leave that. I'm searching. So again, I'll pause and then we'll get one final game. So BRB. Okay, guys, we got one here against Labis 1986, who's got an interesting team, to say the least. It's actually kind of scary because he has a lot of threats that can just hit me hard. Although I think Reuniclus can do a lot of work once that Vivillion's gone, which shouldn't be too hard to deal with because I do have a Tyrantrum. I'm going to do it with Cobalion, as yet he leads Claydol, which I'm perfectly okay with. I'm going to taunt this so it can't get up Stealth Rocks. And then I'm going to just go for the Stealth Rock. I mean, I have no reason not to. I actually switched out the Wheezing, which is perfect for me. I'm going to just Volt Switch out here. I actually get a free switch into my Reuniclus. So I can go into that and eat up a Will-O-Wisp like it's natting. Like I did natting. And I actually want to go for the Shadow Ball, anticipating the Claydol to come in. It's probably my best play, yeah. And I can hit this thing up with some good damage. 50%, it's too easy. I won't outspeed this, but I can definitely kill it. He might just be tempted to go for a Stealth Rocks or a Rapid Spin. Honestly, I don't want him to Rapid Spin, and because he doesn't, that actually puts me in a really good position. As most of his team's going to be taking a lot of damage from these. 50%, 50%, 25%. Reuniclus actually does a lot of work to his team. He brings in this. Now, if he's Scarf, I wanna know if he can kill me. I have 160. And then Cypher? Choice Banded U-turn kills me, but Choice Scarf wouldn't. That's good to know. I need to know if he's Scarfed or not. Because, well, I do have Cobalion, but yeah, fuck it. I'm just going to go Cobalion. He's got a U-turn, which actually goes for the knockoff, which is really good for me. And what I can do... Oh, B forfeit, so that's not going to be our last game. We'll try and get one more. Oops, straight away. Hit this guy again! Damn it. Is he using a different team? It looks different. But the Tauros seems familiar. No, I faced this guy like 2 times today. I think I've beaten both times. It looks like he has 7 Pokemon for whatever reason. I feel like there's just such a big presence on his team. It's kind of stally as well. I'm just going to lead off with Reuniclus. As he leads off with this. So I'm just going to Focus Blast. No reason not to. Well, I could HP Fire, in fact. Because it's still 2 at KOs. Most. Well, actually, if he's especially defensive, it won't. I'm just going to Focus Blast. As unfortunately, I miss, and he gets off so much damage for free. That's not even fair. I expected Stealth Rock, though, so I'm going to Focus Blast again. As he actually brings in the Slow King. And unfortunately, I don't have Recovery anymore, so that sucks. But I do get off 62%. That blows so much. But whatever, I'm just going to go for the Giga Drain. That sucked. Really did. That Focus Blast damage would have been so good. Like, if he had no special defense, it would have OPO'd. Like, that's ridiculous. And I doubt he had it, you know? And this Whimsical's going to do a lot of work now. I don't expect him to encore. Yeah, okay, sweet. So I'm going to potentially knock out this Whimsical. Well, I'll do a lot of damage anyway. And I'm just going to Flamethrower on the off chance that he brings in Steelix. Honestly, I think Drapion's his best play, so I'm not sure why he wouldn't go into this, but it's whatever. I really suck. I'm in a sucky mood now because of that mess on Steelix, because that's just one thread which I do not want to deal with. As it beats like 2 of my Pokemon. Well, it beats 3 of my Pokemon. He actually brings in the Tauros, so I got a huge damage. I'm just going to bring in my Cress. As ha! Sucker. I'm just going to fire from Moonblast. Rock Climb's not going to do much to me. And I 2 KO him, so... Actually, no, I'm just going to Moonblast again. I don't mind. I don't mind taking a little bit of damage. Unless his Drapion's Pursuit won't kill me, so I don't mind this. Oh, actually, Moonlight's probably my best play. It's if he has stats. Yeah, Moonlight up, nice and healthy. And then I'm going to bring in my Eelektross. As he tested with Stealth Rocks. Now, he has no reason to stay in, so I'm going to Acid Spray. Expecting, because why would you stay in? Why? Where's the benefit? What reason did you have to take a Flamethrower to the face then? You have a Drapion at full HP. I really didn't get that play at all. Okay, I had no reason to risk a Steelix at full HP when it beats like 3 of my team. So, Max out my Star Fox. I'm gonna taunt him. Just gonna Volt Switch out. Go out into Cress. And I can't really stay in with Cress here because he can just set up. Well, I'm just gonna T-Wave as he brings on the Dragon, which is cool. He's actually Lumberry, so I'm gonna Thunderwave again. Fuck you! This does suck. Why do I have to get axed like this? Both of my fucking Psychic types should be alive at this point. He should have a dead Steelix, and he should have a paralyzed fucking Drapion. As I do a solid 50%. Earthquake shouldn't kill. Here's Aquatail. What a terrible set. Volt Switch. Where is the reasoning to stay in there? Sword Stat? Yeah, he's got to have Poison Jab. Yeah, if he's got Aquatail, he doesn't have Earthquake, so Poison type attack. Really annoyed. But his Volt Switch is 21%. I can definitely keep this alive. It's going to come down to Eelektross, Cobalion, and Tyrantrum though. There you go, make them plays, and yeah, you don't get rewarded. And yeah, Drapion goes down, which he had no reason to lose. Now I can kind of just bring in Eelektross, because it does a lot of damage to most of his team. The only thing I have to be careful about is Reuniclus. I'm pretty sure it's Reuniclus' Calm Mind, isn't it? Reuniclus, you Calm Mind, so it's physically defensive. Tyrantrum. Choice Scarf. The Head Smash is only doing 50%. And I have to hit twice, so that's a thing as well. I think the game was going to be close, so you just have to get rid of the Steelix. And yeah, here comes this. He is Side Shot, but I don't think he can kill me, so I'm just going to Acid Spray. First of all. Because I don't want him Calm Mind in, yeah. And then I'm going to Volt Switch. Where is the logic there? Seriously, I could have just gone for the Flamethrower. That would have been nice. Would have been sweet. I need damage on this, and he's just letting me get it. Like, what was the point of that? Seriously. I have to Flamethrower again, as I actually knock out his Steelix, which should not have happened. And then he brings this in. So we'll die to a Flamethrower. Actually, so I want to be locked in on a move. It'll be Acid Spray. But he might just lock me in. Nope. So he just lost 2 of his Pokemon. I don't understand this guy's playing style. And then he brings in this. So I'm just gonna Giga Drain for some damage. Because I think I can spam Head Smash with Tyrantrum now and I win. How much does Outrage do? 44%, that's not enough. Nice. Crit. Good! Fuck you! You can't complain about hacks when you got 2 huge pieces of hacks. And I was incredibly pissed off that game, but I deserved to win because I played better, and I got a 4-0 from it. So fuck you. And I got to 1460, and the crit didn't matter either way. I would have lived another one, so I can get up another Giga Drain. Then I could just spam acid spray. Or I'll just get one acid spray, one major attack off, and then I can win with Tyrantrum. So whatever. That's the live, people. I wish Reuniclus did a bit more work, but it's still going to be in the title because I haven't used Reuniclus in RU Auras yet, and it was fantastic. It really is really good, and I got up to 1460, so I'm pretty happy with that. So yeah, 25 on ladder, the highest I've been for quite a while, and it's on my test account. I wish my other accounts were a bit higher. I mean, I think I'm at 1400-ish. Yeah, there's me at 1400, and then I'm at 1399 with my main account, which is yeah 223. So a lot of people are on 1399. It's incredible. But yeah, guys, if you enjoyed this live, leave a like rating, comment, and subscribe. I've been John Origins. The team is in the description as always, and I'm out. So peace.